Well, thanks very much. I'm delighted to be with my colleague, Senator Dean Heller, and we have cleared the last major procedural hurdle to the extension of unemployment insurance that we've been working for months now. And I want to thank all my colleagues, but particularly I want to thank Senator Heller. He stood up very early on behalf of his constituents, families in Nevada that needed help, and he was there for them. And then he was joined by Senator Collins and Portman and Kirk and Murkowski, who added not only their support, but critical insights and critical improvements to the legislation. And in that process, too, Senator Ayotte, Senator Coates was very helpful, too. So this represents a bipartisan approach to a critical problem that faces, at this point, about 2.8 million Americans and their families. They've lost their benefits. They're searching for employment in a very difficult job market. Rhode Island, unfortunately, along with Nevada, we're leading the nation in unemployment. There's at least 2 or 3 people for each job opening looking. This is very critical. And the modest payments of about $300 a week allows families to literally, pay for the food, make sure the rent check is on time or not too far in arrears, fix the car to get to a job interview, those things that are so critical and so important. The legislation is fiscally responsible. It's fully paid for in the 10-year budget window. In fact, there's an additional $88 million we generate in that 10-year window, and that's the standard measurement. I indicated it helps families. It also will boost the economy. Every economist who's looked at this program has suggested there is a multiplier effect, that for every dollar we put in, there's more than that in terms of economic activity. And it makes sense, because when these funds go to families, it's not put aside. It pays the rent, pays the local service station to fix the car. It goes right back in the economy, helping other Americans keep jobs and even encouraging job growth. So for all those reasons, we're extremely pleased with the progress we've made. The final vote will be Monday evening. It's a majority vote. And then we urge, obviously, our colleagues in the House to take this up as quickly as possible, move this, as we have done, as a very straightforward extension of the unemployment insurance program that also looks back and then looks forward a few weeks. So with that, let me introduce Senator Heller, and thank him.
Thank you, Jack. I'll echo some of the words that Jack said, and that is how pleased we have been to be able to work together. We were fortunate a few months ago, back in December, to be at a bipartisan dinner, and really the first time that the two of us have had an actual chance to sit down and talk. And we had a wonderful conversation, and I think it was from that conversation that we got to where we are today. Both Nevada and Rhode Island have seen pretty tough economic times. Jack and I will be the first to say this really isn't about us. This is all about trying to help those who are actively looking for work today. And I try to continually make that analogy. These are individuals that are trying to work. We've both made the comment that if you lose your job, you shouldn't have to lose your house. And to lose your home under those circumstances, to not be able to make the repair on your automobiles, which you need, to have to decide between your rent payment or your food on the table, these are really tough decisions. And that's what unemployment insurance is all about, is to help these individuals that are actively looking for work.